The doors slid shut with a soft hiss, and Sarah pressed the button for the lobby. Just another day, another elevator ride. But as the car began to descend, something felt off. The familiar hum of machinery took on an eerie pitch, and Sarah's stomach lurched. She blinked, disoriented. Hadn't she just passed the 20th floor? The digital display now showed 30, 31, 32. Impossible. Her building only had 25 floors. Sarah jabbed at the emergency button. Nothing happened. She pounded on the doors, shouting for help, but her cries were swallowed by the elevator's relentless descent. 40, 50, 60. The air grew thick and stale. Sarah's breath came in ragged gasps as panic clawed at her chest. The walls seemed to close in, the ceiling pressing down. She sank to the floor, clutching her knees. 100, 150, 200. Time lost all meaning. Hours or days might have passed as Sarah huddled in her metal prison. The lights flickered, casting grotesque shadows that danced and leered. In the corners of her vision, she caught glimpses of impossible things. Faces pressed against the walls, hands reaching through the floor. 500, 1,000, 5,000. Sarah's mind began to fracture. She laughed, a high, brittle sound that echoed in the confined space. Of course, this wasn't real. She must have fallen asleep at her desk. Any moment now, she'd wake up. 10,000, 50,000, 100,000. The elevator shuddered violently. Sarah was thrown against the wall as the car plummeted even faster. The display blurred, numbers racing by too quickly to read. Wind howled through invisible cracks, and the temperature plummeted. Suddenly, everything stopped. Silence. Darkness. Sarah held her breath, straining to hear anything beyond the pounding of her own heart. Then, a soft ding. The doors slid open. Beyond lay an endless expanse of shadows. Something moved in the darkness, something vast and ancient and hungry. As it turned its attention toward her, Sarah realized with horrifying clarity, this wasn't the bottom. It was only the beginning. The doors began to close. Sarah lunged forward, desperate to escape, but her legs wouldn't move. She looked down and saw hands, dozens of gnarled, spectral hands, gripping her ankles, pulling her back. As the doors sealed shut, Sarah caught a final glimpse of what waited outside. Her scream was cut short as the elevator resumed its descent. Going down. One-way ride. Forever.